Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XII, Zodiac Age. I'm MysteriousJG. Took a lot longer to get down the tower than I thought it would, so ready to jump right back in here. I want to get the rewards for killing the last boss that took us like over a video to kill. This boss has like 7 or 8 times as many hit points as that boss, so yuck. But still, we should be able to do this with the current party. Get rid of the Zodiac Spear and get Holy Lance going on you, because we're getting ready to take on something that's weak against white magic. I also know this enemy likes to do this is an enemy that likes to throw out lots of Aga magic, like elemental magic, to hit everyone, so if I've got access to it, I might as well really be using stuff that will absorb, you know, an element. And we've got quite a few of those. I'm looking for ones that I guess I don't got anything handy for you. I was looking for ones that would not make you weak to something else. Like, yeah, he's got the white mask. She's got a white mask and white robes. She's got the black mask and glimmering robes. Never mind. Maybe not everybody's going to get that kind of cool power. But what we actually want to do first is teleport to Mount Baramses, because we missed some loots, and I guess I'll take a second and give them credit. Somebody actually told me this in the comments, but it was after I'd already found out via other means. But I might as well still credit somebody who was trying to give me a solid hand, and that is somebody whose name is not loading now because my computer is unhappy with me. Ichitochi wanted me to know that there was cool shit that I wasn't aware of, in the form of somewhere around here there's going to be I think a rock that looks like a dragon, or a sculpture of a dragon or something. And when we go check it out, that was what an in-game text clue that I didn't really make a lot of sense out of does tell us that we should, or maybe it's not actually out Mount Baramses, but it's nearby, or the clue is out Mount Baramses. Yeah, I'm starting to think it's not actually at Mount Baramses that we can get these rewards. You have slain Fafnir. How long it took his grace anesthesis to fear that queer blah blah blah. You've grown strong beyond compare, yet do not let your power intoxicate you. Unlimited power. Alright, well hold on. I made a note of where to actually find this thing. It's player can find a rock shaped like a worm's head near Relsh. Unequip any weapons from Van and hit the rock. Okay. So I guess I'm looking for Velge. But I guess the main thing was I'm glad I checked in before just doing this without having without unequipping my weapon first. It's difficult to find the rock that's near Relsh, since I have no idea who Relsh is. You are an acolyte, a member of the Acolyte Protection Agency. You are Kiltias, or Kiltas. I don't even know if that's a proper... That's like a person... I don't think that's a name. I think that was just like the title of a group of guys. I don't remember this section of the game. I was alternating between goofy character voices for these guys. I don't remember that either. I feel like I was better at maintaining a constant gag throughout an LP when I wasn't trying to LP too many things at the same time. You don't have to live like a refugee. Oh, this is the worm snout, is it? It just shuts out ominously, ripe for the striking. Strike it! Found 500,000 gil and the Rod of Faith. He's got Staff of the Magi, Rod of Faith. He does. Oh, never mind. That's the wrong one. She can use Rod of Faith. It would not help at all. Wouldn't even make my magic power higher, but it would give you. You can hit yourself with it to get faith, and I guess its attack power is ultra low, so you don't hurt yourself. Whatever. Our next step in our exciting quest is to see if I can already get to Hell Wyrm, and if not, I gotta quick do whatever it is that unlocks Hell Wyrm. There's a location you can go to. So we're going to teleport to Sohan Cave Palace, as opposed to Arcades. I think this will give me the room that I want. I'm actually going to save here, because if all goes well and we start fighting Hell Wyrm in this video, we'll be fighting Hell Wyrm for a couple of videos. Even if I do speed everything up, it's probably going to take more than, a little while. Hell Wyrm is a super boss. We're not expected to take it out easily. I remember thinking it seemed pretty doable when I played the game years ago on the PS2. Like, I felt like my party was strong enough to win the battle, but I didn't really feel like putting in the time. Because it wasn't like just... Oh, no. It wasn't just like, you will win, this thing can't hurt you at all. It has, like, a random chance to kill anybody in your party. Its physical attacks would occasionally do instant KO, which meant you always had to be paying some attention as far as healing people. And, even with Gambit set to automatically heal, it was apparent that I'm eventually going to hit a point where I need to switch away from magic to items for healing for a while until my MP comes back, or start using ethers or blah blah. It was like, it's one of those things where if you could just set the thing to auto battle and win by itself, it's really like, why am I even playing the game? Anyway, that's an ongoing question with this particular game. It really does seem sometimes like you're just setting up Gambit so that the game can play itself. And you're just here to look at Fran's bunny girl butt. I mean, I'm not saying that, but somebody else might. Oh. Alright, let's try to avoid these things as best we can. So, I hope I did whatever you need to do to get in here. I really don't remember. I know we solved the puzzle that unlocks the path over to that door, but I don't know whether the door will be locked. If it is, we'll have to call Jimmy Doorlocks. Because it's pretty simple. You just follow this thing around. I think you go around clockwise and from 12 until you get to the right place. So whack him in the face. A shot in the face. How nice. I think just touching these giant stone doors is enough to open them. Maggoty flesh. Delicious. Alright, so... I don't know if this is even the correct... I'm not really trying to redo the puzzle. I figure I'll just redo the puzzle on my way over here because it may or may not be required that you go through the puzzle every time. Got 344 guilt. That will help to defeat this guy. Alrighty. Door is currently locked. With the proper key, it might be possible to open it. Alright, never mind. We don't. I'm not even going to bother to... I'm going to not fight my way back to the crystal. I'm just going to load the game. And we'll teleport to where I think it is. Oops. Did I not save... Never mind, I guess I'll just load where I first entered the room. So I just lost a tiny bit of experience here. I thought I'd saved... Never mind. I wasn't 100% sure. I didn't want to accidentally load something where I didn't have the stuff that I fought for, so never mind. Okay, it's a bit of a waste of time here. Wasting a bit of time here. Well, I sure hope... I think I'm just like one NPC to chat away from having what I need, but if not, I guess this video might be the video where we figure out how to get to Hell Wyrm. And what is turning into a pretty slapdash unprepared recording session, because the last video I had to slap it together from two, because I got up to the top of the Ritteran Cataract and realized I couldn't get to... Yeah, this has been a bit of a shit show here. Bit of a shit show, I say, right before getting a full party wipe. Oh, well, it's a good thing I got, like, woken up immediately. Yeah. Play the mystical mystery music. Oh, why are you guys going around using ethers? What the hell? Stop with the ethers. You guys are messing up. I do not want ethers getting wasted. I don't know what I had there, I don't know what I have the gambit set to where they're just like chucking ethers around for no reason. You know what guys are, they love wasting ethers. I mean, the ladies, they just don't like using ethers. It makes them uncomfortable. Sometimes they find them intimidating. But the guys, they just love using ethers. It's a nice bit of cinematic there for the boys. So what is all these? Oh, they're just... I just had something going where they were just using ethers if there's nothing else to do. Well, at this point I just need to hit the crystal. How many ethers do I have after that nonsense? I believe I had stocked up at like 99, so... we should still be okay. If I could even find them. Yeah, 57 ethers. No, never mind. I probably wouldn't mind getting some more, actually. Particularly before fighting Hell Wyrm. So yeah, this has been a complete cluster. Okay, I don't want you guys, I want the girls. And now I vaguely want to go someplace where I can actually get buy more ethers, and I don't even know really where that's gonna be. If I can just buy them anywhere or if it's a big deal. But I know I got to go to that place that had a bunch of Muggles and one of those. Mookie Mog doesn't seem to be watching my channel anymore. He was one of those commentators who I would always remember because he had an icon and a name that kind of synced up in my mind. But yeah, I used to get upset when I would insult Muggles, and I do a lot of Moogle insulting these days in this LP. Does not seem like this guy's selling ethers. Can check the item store here real quick before we go. So this whole video could just be like fucking around, trying to get Hell Wyrm and failing. And if things go really poorly against Hell Wyrm, I might just punt and do that later like I did with Zodiac. In which case this would be a really silly video. You do not sell ethers. What was it? The Banga spoon? The Leapin' Banga. Why in the world did I think it said spoon? We have 1 billion gold now? No, not 1 billion. Only 10 million. Overreacting. So there's an item that lets you use gold instead of magic points to cast spells, but apparently it gets really expensive really fast. I wonder if I can afford that now that I've got 10 million gold. It's apparently really useful in certain extended boss fights where you run out of MP, or against enemies that, like, attack your MP, which some of the bosses do. So, I did some reading several hours before I sat down to record. And I know that we got to come up to this zone to all the way up to the North Sword, I believe. But I don't know for sure that I've got the items that we need to have with us when we go to the North Sword to trigger the rewards for this quest. So I might just get told instead what the quest is. In which case, we'll just have an entire video of me being kind of a goof and not effectively or efficiently doing any of this. So I feel like we're supposed to be talking to Muggles, and I don't see Muggles. Maybe I'm on the wrong screen, but these seem to be the windmills we're supposed to be looking for. Okay. Would there be Muggles on a screen with enemies? It's another one of those deals where I think I knew about Hell Wyrm because of whatever version of GameFAQs was around at the time. Maybe GameFAQs was a thing when this game came out. It was like the CJC version, not the like corporate version. But yeah, I think that's the only reason I even knew there was a super boss, and I'm pretty sure I didn't just randomly in game while playing through the story actually figure out all the nonsense you'd have to do to unlock this boss. Oh, good grief. Alright, well, I think I'm just gonna do what I did last time and cobble this together from 2, because now I really gotta go figure out how the heck I get to, how I get the Hell Wyrm battle, because I thought I just came up here and was given something based on what I've already done. But apparently not. So, be back in 1 second. Okay, so we do have what's needed. I just, I'm supposed to be searching windmills. How would you know that you're supposed to do that? I don't know. I did not mean to set up that shot of Fran's butt. Anyway, no, we're supposed to be examining the windmills, and one of the windmills in particular, when examined, will yield... Oh, it's this one, actually. It will trigger a scene. How was I supposed to know about this? I don't know. I think he actually did say, like, I did encounter this guy before, and he might have said something about an item. Nice to see you again, Kupo. Got us working on the windmills this time. I've been working on windmill number 10, Kupo. I don't know who that rando is in the background, Kupo. Trouble is, I've pretty much finished my work, but the mill still won't start. Maybe there's something jamming one of the clogs. Who's been making all that noise? Oh, who's been making all that noise? Kupo, Pow, you shouldn't sneak up on people like that. And what exactly are you doing up there in the first place, Kupo? I'm observing. A natural philosopher must always observe. I came here to observe a rare breed of worm called the Viral. The top of this windmill seemed the perfect spot for my observations, but I suppose I must have dozed off. Small wonder my work on the windmill met with so little success. Small wonder my work on the windmill met with so little success. You were more than dozing up there, Kupo. I'd say you were hibernating. These people slew your Viral while you were sound asleep, Kupo. I saw the whole thing. What's this? You killed the Viral? Oh, well, here's a treasure. How long I searched for it, only to fall asleep when it finally appeared. The years must be catching up with me. How could I let this happen? Maybe I'm getting too old for this. You're getting too old for this shit. I'm, Ash now, not the Kratzmugel. I'm guessing this is not a special scene that only Ash can get. I'm guessing this is because Ash was party leader, and this is not a scene where it bothers to sub in Van, Groon. Let me slowly and creepily approach. Just a moment. What's that you have there? Are those boobs? Could it be a Viral scale? And who better in all of Evilise to recognize it for the treasure than I? Please, I must have that scale. Give him the scale. Thank you so much. My life's work isn't complete. I shall treasure this for the rest of my days. I must give you something by way of thanks. Here, take this. It is a key said to open the door to a chamber holding a most terrible worm. Mr. Wiggles the worm. You obtain an age-worn key. The legendary makes mention of the worm's ferocity, but not its whereabouts. I'm sure one who could find and slay a Viral will have no difficulty finding and slaying this worm. Pray let it be a glorious battle. Farewell. Actually, it could be more difficult than beating the Viral. I believe it will be. Let's check and see if he's got anything else to say. Wimble number 10. Up 10. Up and running at last, thanks in no small to the absence of that silly man, Kupo. Small wonder I couldn't repair the windmill with him sitting on the wheel the whole time. Of all the places to sit, Kupo. Anyway, no reward from me, suckers! Alright, well. I guess at this rate we... Oh, what I didn't do is check and see where I could go buy ethers. I want to say they were available at the... Did we just go around in a circle? No, we didn't. I don't know if you can interact with these other windmills. I guess you can. Oh yeah, you can interact with the other windmills. Graphic League. This is number 1 windmill. I don't know if there's any reason to. Alright, whatever. Those are shield worms, not ringworms. Ringworms are Far more impressive, I guess. Wouldn't you love to have a ringworm? Perhaps not. I have this vague notion that you could get ether at this vague notion that you could get an ether. We will just pause for a minute. You know what I could have done is pause when you were looking at Fran's bud, but I guess we're not doing that, unfortunately. Because what I kind of want to do is buy an ether, get parked right outside of the Hell Wyrm zone, and then we'll have an actual video dedicated to, you know, fighting ethers. Or fighting ethers, fighting Hell Wyrm. I have like a couple of videos for Hell Wyrm. No. Bakami shop in Necrohall of Nobodies. Damn it. I clicked on art. Not sure if we're going to be able to buy them. It is sold by the Baknami merchant in Necrohall of Nobodies late in the game, before the events in the Pharaoh's 2 and 22. This was required fairly early on by farming the Giza Plains. Well, never mind. I guess I can't buy it. I guess I can't buy them after all. Because you can't, for whatever reason, you can't buy them before... or you can't buy them after the Ritteran Cataract events, it seems like. So what I'll do is save and call it a video. But first we'll teleport to Cave Palace. We'll save at the Cave Palace. I'll make my way to that door. We'll call it a video. When we come back, we'll actually try to fight the Hell Wyrm. Because that'll be one of the game's big, long battle pain in the ass fights behind us. Although, man, I really should think about fighting Zodiac first, but I kind of got in my head that I want to deal with this Hell Wyrm. And I know I fought the Hell Wyrm and actually seemed to be making progress, but just got bored on the PS2. And I never even found Zodiac when I played on PS2, so I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be like... I might be in over my head, but I'm not going to be in over my head because I don't have Zodiac. We'll just have to hope that about 50 ethers is enough. And I do have, I'd have to lose my ribbons, which are really helping a lot in these fights, but I'd have to lose the ribbons, but I could always equip, pretty sure I've got the item, and I'm pretty sure I've got 3 of the item. I'll know the name when I see it. There's a specific turtle shell choker. I've only got 2 of them, not 3. But yeah, I could probably have Pinello using one of those and not a ribbon if it really came down to it. The needle trap did significantly more damage than getting hit by an enemy down here. I just need to get out of this zone. So the traps are annoying, but I'm hoping we won't have a lot of traps in the actual boss fight chamber. Because that would be kind of cheap. So high potions and even X potions, I think. Ether are at 57. High potions and I think X potions are maxed out, though. Yeah, I maxed out my X potions, so I could always have people stop healing with magic if it gets really bad. I did start recording again, didn't I? I'm having one of them paranoia attacks. And I am not actually properly positioned to even tell if I started recording again. I did start recording again. Okay. Alright, so we'll, I don't know why I'm making you... Well, you know I can get to the room. We did it in this earlier in this video. Maybe now I'm just curious to see if I can ignore the puzzle and just cut straight to the room. Since the puzzle's been solved at least once. The puzzle being go around clockwise. Not that much of a puzzle, but... If you didn't know there was a puzzle and you were just wandering around randomly, you wouldn't have figured this one out. Okay. We got forbidden flesh. Nice. Oh, yeah. Alright. Let's have you, using expose instead of attacking. I don't think you have any of those to work with. I only have expose and I don't even have the ones that reduce attack. I'm going to have to look into why I don't have those. Because I think I've got all of the licenses for that stuff. Interesting. So I'm going to be going for physical damage because I've got Fran just trying to reduce physical damage or physical resist, and when we come back next time, we'll get going on that and see how it happens or it goes and stuff. See you next time.